Turn the mics on, let the games begin. We're diving deep, it's where I've always been. Got the stats laid out, knowledge on tap. It's the press box, baby, we're making it rap. From the field to the court, we cover it all. When the whistle blows, hear the players call. Voices raised high with opinions that rock. In this hard rock world, we're smashing the clock. Welcome to the press box. Let's raise some hell. We're rocking every story. Come and hear us tell. With passion and fury, we light up the night. This hard rock anthem, it feels so right.
Good evening. Welcome to another edition of the Press Box. Brian Carson here, my co-host Kenny Varner. How's it going, Kenny?
Good, Brian. How about yourself?
Not too bad. Staying inside, right? Escaping the weather.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Got
Winters
that,
come too quick.
Yeah, I like when they say that wintry mix.
Mm-hmm.
We have a wintry mix.
And we
But-
definitely do.
It'll blow over tomorrow. Everybody will forget about it. But tonight,
Yeah,
if you don't have to be on the road, stay off, I guess.
exactly. Yeah, there's already accidents all over, right at the bottom of the mountain, and I've seen different posts where there's been some fender benders. So there's some icy roads out there, people, and best thing to do is just stay off of it.
Yeah. All right. Well, we thought we were going to have a guest tonight. It didn't work out. So Kenny and I are just going to wing it again. And we've done this before. So we're prepared. I want to start out. I mean, I know our main focus is usually high school, but
Mhm.
I got to start out. I wrote a column on it with the bawling and crying that Notre Dame's doing.
Oh, yeah.
And their fans. And my column came from the approaches. This is the way the college football playoff system is right now. If
Mhm.
you don't like it, change it. But the way it is right now, Notre Dame didn't deserve to go. They're a good team. They look good, but looking good on paper doesn't change the fact that it came down between them and Miami beat them.
Mhm.
Are we to completely ignore that Miami won the head-to-head? And they say about James Madison shouldn't be, and Tulane. Well, the rule states that the top 5 team conference champions with the best record go. Well, the ACC this year stank. Duke won it at 8-5. And they're not going to go. So it was James Madison and Tulane. And then it came down to Miami, Notre Dame. And then Notre Dame fans are throwing in, but Alabama. Alabama's got 3 losses and they're in. Yes. But the way the system is, Alabama made the conference final. They had out of all the CFP teams, they had the toughest strength of schedule. Probably the best win of the year, beating Georgia in Georgia. I know they looked bad in the SEC game, but you knew they weren't going to punish Alabama for getting to the finals of the toughest conference in football.
Mhm.
So Notre Dame's got to stop squawking and bawling and crying and become part. My whole column was if you want to be in the playoffs, be part of the system. Stop this independent bull crap and join a conference.
Exactly.
Because if you're an independent, they have nothing to judge you on but your 1-loss record.
Mhm.
Well, they lost 2, and one of them was to Miami. And it just so happened the final spot came down to those 2. And they looked at it. I don't care where Notre Dame, if they were ranked ahead of Miami by the sports writers and the CFP, Miami beat them. Simple as that. You
Yep.
beat them, there's no excuse. What are your, and then the way they're crying, and then like, I'm not gonna go to a bowl.
Yeah, that's the most unprofessional part of it all. It's just like, you know what? How many other teams like um Miami, if they would have, it was the second game of the season, but guess what? It still counts. Every game, they said, every game matters,
Yeah,
when they got this started and going on. You should have won your games. Simple as
yeah.
that. You
So
didn't win.
when you're an independent, like they are, and there's no conference to compare it to, you got to win.
Hmm.
And most of the time, they'll only accept one loss if you're an independent. And they had 2 losses. They look good on paper. But hey, the same thing can be said. Honestly, who was playing better than Vanderbilt down the stretch?
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Mhm. Yep. Well, I think too that if anyone really has a complaint, it's Duke. They won
Winning
their
the
they
won
won
the
theirs.
ACC.
Yeah, they did their job. Sure, their record sucked, but
I think you got to, the way to get around this, and there'll still be people bitching, but
uh,
you got to expand it to 16.
hmm
If you get to 16, then there's no bitching because Notre Dame, Vanderbilt, Texas, and BYU would have made it.
hmm yeah. Well,
You know what I mean?
the funny thing is though, when they first started, when they went to this, they expanded it. Um, the top 3 or 4 people were complaining then about getting,
Yeah. And
but now they expanded it and still
if it
complaining.
goes to 16, people still complain. But
Yeah.
I think that's what it's going to eventually go to.
Hmm.
The I don't know what they call them now, FBS, FCS, whatever.
Hmm.
But Division 1 and 2 and that they have 16 teams.
Hmm.
And I think that's what Division 1's going to do. They'll
And
go to 16.
what would have hurt if they modeled that after that, after that system instead of retrying to recreate the wheel.
Yeah.
It's worked for how long with those younger or smaller schools, you know?
Yeah. And it's fair because the 2 big conferences, Big Ten and SEC, they want their whole conference to be in it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
But yeah, I mean, I think the biggest gripe is, if you had any, believe it or not, is BYU.
Mm.
Because Alabama got to the conference championship and lost and still made it. Where BYU made the conference championship, they were 11-2 and got put out. So that's why the 16 teams would be good. Notre Dame would have been in, BYU would have been in, Vanderbilt would have been in, probably Texas.
Mm-hmm. And right there, you've got a lot of good teams there. I mean, a lot of good matchups, a lot of, that extra couple teams there. It's not like they're just, new kids on the block. They're established programs, and that would definitely add to your viewing. And that's the thing. They said that ESPN had something to do with it in an indirect way, but why would you do that with a team that draws like Notre Dame, and why would you do that to a team that gets ratings like Notre Dame?
Right.
So,
but I thought, that Notre Dame was talking about down the stretch, we played better than anybody. I think it was Vanderbilt with Diego Pavia.
Yeah.
They go in and beat Tennessee. I mean, they were a good team this year.
Mm-hmm.
But Yeah, it's never going to be right, but
No, but they're not. Can't they're just hurting their own kids by not going to these bowl games because sure there's a chance of them risking injury if they get hurt, but there's also for the younger kids there's more practice time. There's more on game experience for something that really doesn't matter as much as a national championship. So not as much pressure. Why wouldn't you go? Why would you punish your kids for
right. I agree. I think the university did wrong.
Mhm,
I know they were mad being snubbed, but as well as they played this year, to have their kids and tell them, "Well, no, we're not going to a bowl game,"
mhm,
is wrong, dead wrong. Give them a
mhm.
reward for that season.
Exactly, because most of the kids don't even go 4 years anymore, and they look back and they'll someday regret that they didn't get a chance to.
Well, it's this old mystique. Notre Dame was a power team for so long.
Mhm,
They're entitled and think they should go to everything.
mm.
Forget it. It's a new time. Who do you like for the championship?
Boy, I don't know. I'm thinking Texas A&M. They've
Okay.
they've shown a lot lately. Um, that's a good question. I haven't really thought about it to tell you the truth. I've been too busy following Penn State and what they've been doing. Trying to qualify for a bowl game that I haven't really thought about the big picture there.
Yeah,
But
I'm gonna stick with the predictable, the obvious. I'm thinking Indiana.
oh yeah, oh yeah,
Signetti, that team. Oh my God, they are just
yeah,
offense and defense. They're loaded without a doubt.
yes. I forgot about them. I don't know why I did because of them beating Ohio State last week, which was a hell of a game.
Yes.
Those who saw it. Whew.
Let
I
me.
never. Who would have thought? If you should have gone to Vegas and put some money down on Indiana, you'd have won a lot.
That it would have been a defensive battle too.
Mm. That's one thing about Indiana; they can beat you in so many different ways.
Yeah. Run, pass, defense.
Mm.
I like them until they're beaten.
Hmm.
I think they're the favorite.
Boy, I just wish he'd smile though. That coach, Signet,
Signetti,
he he
he doesn't.
he makes Bill Belichick look like a comedian. He did. Oh my, he's just bitter.
He might smile if they win it all.
Mm.
Then he might.
Uh-huh. But that's got to go down as one of the biggest stories in to have a team like Indiana with what they're the most losingest team in
Second,
Division One,
second,
second.
second most losingest team in Division One,
Yeah.
and now they won their first outright Big Ten championship since 1945,
Wow.
and then they're going to have another first coming up.
What's that?
Mendoza's going to be the first Indiana player to win a Heisman.
Oh, well, he's definitely deserved it. That's for sure.
Yep, absolutely. Nobody from Indiana's ever won the Heisman Trophy.
Mm.
He will.
Now, is he a senior?
Yes.
That's what I thought.
They're predicting right now. How these mock drafts have already started.
Oh Lord.
I saw one, and the season isn't even over. But they're predicting that he goes number one.
Mm.
But you don't know. You got to do the
Yeah.
combines, and they got to test. And
Well, that's one thing though too, is how many different mock drafts do these guys do,
Yeah,
and
and
especially Mel Kiper.
they already started one with I think it was the Athletic. They have the Rams got 2 first rounders this year. One from the Falcons, which will be a top 10 pick,
Nice.
and Brugler has the Rams moving up to the number 1 pick to take Mendoza
Oh wow, interesting.
to be the eventual replacement for Stafford.
Uh-huh.
I don't know about that. I don't know.
Mm.
Penn State's going to the Pinstripe Bowl.
Yeah. Yep.
It's Clemson.
Hey, after the year that they've had, they'll take probably any bowl they can get because
You're talking about they're going to meet the two most disappointing two of the most disappointing college football teams this year. Because if you remember the preseason, where they were ranked, Clemson was 4, and Penn State was 3, and they're 6-6 and 7-5.
Wow.
I got to admit, I was really wrong. Clemson was my pick in the preseason for the national championship. They had almost their entire defense back, which was one of the top defenses in college football. They just laid an egg, man. So, you're a Penn State fan. What do you think of this Matt Campbell?
I'm keeping an open mind. I'm not sure if he's the right one, and I don't, in my own personal opinion, I mean, I see it. I'm trying to look between the, and in between the lines, but with them hiring a new coach and also up in Terry's contract another 4 or 5 years, that tells me that if something goes wrong with Campbell, they're going to go back to Smith there for the head coaching job.
My thing with that is I'm not saying Campbell isn't a decent coach, but, at Iowa State, he couldn't even win the Big 12. What's he going to do with the Big 10?
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you.
And you got to ask yourself, can he recruit like Franklin? Because that's one thing Franklin could do.
Oh, yeah.
And you've already seen that at Virginia Tech.
He had some guys go with him, didn't he?
Yeah.
Penn State.
11 commits flipped to Virginia Tech plus 2 coaches.
Wow.
So, yeah. Penn State only has 2 recruits this year.
Ooh.
Now, they think Campbell's going to bring some kids from Iowa State. And that'll help, but can they compete with the Ohio States and Indianas and Oregons? That's the question you have to ask.
Speak of the Big Ten, you saw what they did to the Michigan coach? He got fired today.
Yeah, I know. I was kind of shocked because they had a decent season.
Yeah.
And he's got that young freshman, Bryce Underwood, who he had some up and down games, but he's going to be a hell of a quarterback. I don't know.
Do you think it came down to not winning the big game against Ohio State this year?
Yes, it always does. It always does. I mean, Day was close to being fired until he won the national title.
That's true. Yeah.
Because he had lost to Michigan last year, and that people wanted him out, and then he gets hot in the playoffs and wins it all.
Yeah, that was similar to to the previous Michigan coach, Harbaugh. Wasn't he about ready to get fired, and then he started that run where he beat Ohio State and
won the national title. And and then said, "Thanks, guys. I'm leaving. I'm going to LA." And look what he's done.
Yeah.
Chargers are right now a playoff team.
And they've quietly done it. They haven't, I mean, it's not like they're an explosive team. They just do what they have to do, you know.
I'll tell you what, yeah, last week I know it was the Cardinals. But the Rams already had weapons. And now, speaking of Michigan, Blake Corum. Remember him?
Vaguely.
The running back for Michigan in their national championship
Oh,
year.
okay. Yeah.
He's a backup for us to Kyron Williams. He had 128 yards and 2 touchdowns last week.
Jeez.
And Williams had 100. We already had Adams and Buka. If Kyron and Corum are cooking, man, I'm liking it. We got a chance to win it all. We really do. Matthew Stafford looks like he's 23 again.
Yeah, boy. Coming into the season, they were wondering if he'd even play with his back.
And now I think it's like 33 touchdowns and 4 or 5 interceptions. I'm telling you, no matter what they want to say, at least right now, he's the MVP.
Oh, yeah.
But your Steelers beating the Ravens.
I know. Boy, that shocked me, too. It was nice, though.
How do they do it? I mean, they have to go every week to get Rodgers out of the nursing home.
Yeah.
And somehow they're doing it. But did you see that at the game, the chance of fire Tomlin?
Yeah. These people, I'm telling you.
Can you believe that, though? I never thought I'd hear that.
No. He's done so much for, he's coached some pretty crappy teams to some pretty good records.
I think they're disappointed in the fact that, honestly, this team, I think if they make the playoffs, which they could, is a surprise. But nobody expects them to do anything in the playoffs.
Yeah.
You never know, but I think they're one and done. And people lately they're spoiled.
Yeah.
Like Dallas was after Landry and then Jimmy Johnson. And they expect the Steelers to win Super Bowls every year.
Yep.
Nothing going to happen.
I'll tell you what, you put Tomlin on the Browns, and the Browns fans would be crazy for him.
Oh, yeah.
Those people were thirsty for some playoffs. It doesn't matter when they're done; they're just thirsty for it.
If the Steelers would ever get rid of Tomlin, he'd be hired in a second.
Oh yeah,
by somebody. There's no doubt about that. No doubt.
So, what do you think of the grandfather that's come out of retirement to play for the Colts?
Speaking of nursing home, Philip Rivers. How desperate are you? I mean, Rivers is great.
Right.
He'll probably end up eventually in the Hall of Fame. But it's different from Rodgers. Rivers hasn't thrown a pass in like 4 years. I mean, what do they expect?
I don't know. I think after Flacco, coming off the couch that 1 year, reviving his career, I'm thinking that's the feeling that they're gonna get from him.
Flacco kept playing even as a backup.
Yeah.
Rivers has been retired.
Yeah, he's been coaching.
He can get himself killed.
Yeah. And the sad part is, if he does go and play, he pushes his Hall of Fame eligibility out another 5 years.
Yeah.
So, taking a lot of chances on that to be the next George Foreman of the NFL.
Yeah, and I I know the Colts are heartsick because they had a good team.
Yeah, they did.
Daniel Jones was revived, and now it's like,
Hmm.
what are we gonna do?
Well, you
That's
can't go
why
back to Richardson. Richardson was terrible.
no, Richardson's a bust.
Hmm.
That's why it's so important, not just starters, to have a great backup
Hmm.
if you can. I mean, we have a decent one, Jimmy Garoppolo.
Yeah.
He's taken the 49ers to the Super Bowl.
Hmm.
So, but you really have to have one. If you don't, you're going to be like the Colts.
Yeah.
Let's scan the retirement page and see who we can bring back. Hey,
Who's on AARP?
Hey, Philip. Hey, we got a team in high school wrestling that's been good.
Hmm.
But this year so far, the Penns Valley Rams,
Oh yeah.
they crushed Mifflin County. And then the other night, they crushed Bald Eagle area.
Yeah, I was at that game or that match. Oh my.
And
Impressive.
what stunned me the most is Bald Eagle area had 3 forfeits.
Yeah, yeah.
What the heck is going on in Wingate? You know that their tradition. Their tradition.
Yeah. And it was like one was at 215, which is usually they're pretty solid there.
Yeah, it was nasty. I saw that score. It's like, wow.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. I mean, now Bald Eagle has their big 3 of Gano and Judice and Lomason.
Mm-hmm.
And they all won, but everybody else, geez,
Yeah.
Penns Valley took them out behind the barn.
Mm-hmm.
Just kicked butt.
Well, I guess the coach, when I talked to the coach yesterday, he said that a lot of them after last year, he has a lot of veterans returning, and they've came prepared to come out of the box quick because they had Mifflin County to start, Bald Eagle, and then next week they got Huntington. So definitely,
Huntington's good.
Yeah, quite the way to start out a season, that's for sure.
That's going to be a great matchup
Mm-hmm.
because they're both Penns Valley and Huntington are state ranked.
Wow,
Yeah, that'll be a good one.
Mm-hmm.
Huntington is really, really good in the upper weights.
Mm.
Yeah, that's their strength. Landon Erdman, Grady Clark, Dom Peruso. Really good.
Mm.
Penns Valley, though, has better balance, I think, from top to bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Should be a good one.
Yeah, yeah. For contest, I believe for Penns Valley, I think they travel to Huntington. So 2 of the first 3s on the road even make things a little more difficult. So
that could say a lot for this already the seeding when the District 6 Dole start because those 2, one of those 2 is probably going to meet Bishop McCourt.
Mm.
And then it's over. Did you see McCourt? Flow Wrestling came out with their pound for pound rankings.
Mm-hmm.
That's like no matter what weight, the 20 best guys, pound for pound in high school in the country. Number 1, Jax Forrest, Bishop McCourt.
Mm.
Number 2, Bo Bassett, Bishop McCourt. Number 3, Melvin Miller, Bishop McCourt.
Jeez.
Top 3 kids in the country. They are the number 1. They're ranked number 1 in the nation.
Hmm.
It's nice to recruit, isn't it?
I was thinking that, but
And this year they got Seamus Reagan that came from Wyoming Seminary.
Mm.
They're not going to be touched, except the only one that can get them is Faith Christian. And they've beaten Bishop McCourt in the finals, state finals, 2 years in a row.
Mm.
I'm wrestling's here. I love it. Mifflin County is a lot of new faces. There really are. I think, I mentioned it on my Facebook site page that they're probably they'll get better as the season goes on. They're going to take their lumps right now. Like last night, they lost won the bad loss, 37-28. They lost to Central Mountain. But they're 0-2. And it ain't getting easier. They got Central Dauphin tomorrow.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, I'll actually be covering that one. Yeah, I'm anxious to see the Huskies.
I'd like to be covering it too, but unfortunately I can't do radio because I can't get to the match. Nobody out there will take me.
Anybody got a van? Come on.
A van. I am going to be doing King of the Mountain, though.
Oh, good. Good.
Because I found a place that's streaming it.
Nice.
So I will be doing King of the Mountain next week.
Awesome.
But yeah, it's District 6. AA-'s always been good. AAA is really coming back. Altoona's the favorite again. And you got a really solid up-and-coming state college team. Central Mountain. Mifflin County's okay. Did you see that Bellefonte Phillipsburg one? 33-32 Bellefonte.
Wow.
Yeah. That's a good old rivalry.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Bellefonte's been off on a tear. I believe they're 6-1 right now. Is that?
Yeah, Mike Maney, baby.
Yeah.
He's still there, right?
Oh yeah, yeah. It's good to see them back in the thick of things.
He was the best wrestler Bald Eagle area ever had until a guy named Quentin Wright came there.
Mm.
And then he changed everything. But yeah, I was just stunned. Bald Eagle with their tradition. I wasn't stunned that they lost to Penns Valley because Penns Valley's good. But I was stunned that they had to forfeit 3 weights.
Yeah.
That is not Bald Eagle area.
No, that's a wrestling factor right there.
Well, to show you how it's changed, I went there. You know that.
Mm-hmm.
I was born here, but high school was there. My senior year, we had 64 kids out for wrestling. 64.
That's crazy.
Now they can't fill a team.
Huh. But you're finding that a lot anymore with high school sports, not just wrestling, but how many teams do you see that don't have a JV team? That's unheard of.
I know.
Oh my gosh.
Kids, I don't know, got other distractions. Look at it this year. This is what is that a school the size of Mifflin County, they don't have a swim team.
Yeah.
Because not enough kids are coming out, and they didn't even have a coach.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're just
It's
not
a shame.
doing it. Like a big school like Mifflin County. Kirby was thrilled. He had 28 kids.
Awesome.
28. That's more than he's had, I think, in his whole time there, but it still compares to what? Like I said, 64 when I was a senior. And I had guys, old timers back in the 60s and that, early 70s, telling me they would have 80, 90 kids come out for wrestling.
Wow.
you'd get like almost 100 for football.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And now we're excited. Kirby was excited because he had 28.
Well, back in high school, even for as bad as Lewistown was, I know we had high 40s, early 50s players. They had to cut back then.
Yeah.
You know, you don't see that much anymore. Uh, is it the um, people going just one sport,
I
or is
did,
it
it's a
other
couple things.
distractions?
It's a couple things, but I did an interview one time with Dick Gingrich,
Mhm.
and I think he hit the nail on the head. He said, we did not have growing up, and he said, even your generation, Brian, we did not have the distractions that these kids have now. There
Mhm.
was no internet, there was no cable television,
Mhm.
there was no, I mean, video games in his day weren't existing, and even in
Yeah.
ours, it started out with just Pong.
Pong and Atari, yeah. Wow.
And he said, we played sports. And now these kids have so many distractions, they don't want to do it.
Mm.
And they're coddled. Like he said, sports are tough. They're
Yeah.
tough.
Yeah.
I don't care who you are. Wrestling is tough, man.
Mm-hmm.
You have to really be into it, or that sport will eat you up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it's both mental and physical. A
Yeah.
lot more mental, isn't it? I mean, would you say?
Yes. It's like I had somebody who really didn't understand the sport once say to me, you only go 6 minutes. And I'm like, well, yeah, but you've got 6 minutes of another guy trying to pound you into the mat.
Mm-hmm.
And it's nonstop. Because they'll hit you for stalling. You don't have time to rest.
Yeah.
I said, in football, you got 10 other guys out in your team with you. And after every play, you got like at least 30 seconds of rest.
Mm-hmm.
I said, not that football isn't tough. It is. But that 6 minutes of wrestling is hell. It's hell on earth. If you've experienced it, you know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, my dad used to wrestle, and he said that he liked it because it's you against, it's yourself against somebody else. It's if you screw it up, it's on you. You know,
Right.
it's all set on your. Sure, you wrestle with the team, and you want to see your team do it, but it's when you're out there.
It's individual. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
It's unique in that respect because you got no help. There's a team aspect to it, but really in the end, it's you and the other guy across from you on the mat.
Mm-hmm.
And then it's hard. It's very hard. Have you been following basketball? I usually don't follow basketball till it gets into next year.
Uh-huh.
I know my Rockets are doing really well.
Yeah.
They're like 16-5 or something like that. But geez, you see them run Oklahoma City's on.
My Bull, they're like equal to the Bulls and Golden
Yeah.
State.
Yeah, it looks like it might be 2 in a row. We maybe have a dynasty coming.
Yeah. And a lot of them, I mean, yeah.
That probably pisses off. Because you
Who's
remember
that?
Seattle.
Oh, yeah.
Remember Oklahoma City was the Supersonics?
Mm-hmm.
I wish they'd bring them back.
Yeah.
I love the name and everything. The Seattle Supersonics.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember I'm a young pup. I remember I was a young puppy then when they won it in 1979.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
That Lenny Wilkins was coach, wasn't he?
Yes, he was.
Yeah.
The great late Lenny Wilkins.
Mm.
But I don't college basketball, my Bruins are I think 7-2.
Mm.
They're ranked 25th. But when you grew up back in the days of Walton and that,
Yeah.
you're spoiled.
Oh, yeah.
That
Yeah.
isn't happening anymore.
No, you'll never see that.
Sorry. I had to talk to my wife a second.
Oh, no problem.
She's my pill caddy. She gets my pills ready for the night. I'm an old man. I take pills morning and night.
Yeah, I ran into her today. It was nice catching
Yeah,
up with her.
she said she ran into you. Who were
Yeah.
you with? Who were you with? 'Cause she
I was
said
with
you were.
one of my clients. I don't think you've ever met him, but
Oh, okay.
yeah, not one of my players. He's just a Wednesday morning I get him, but real nice guy. Real nice guy.
Cool. Cool.
Yeah. So, did you see that they are getting closer to implementing the shot clock in high school?
Are they really?
I saw rumblings of that. Now, I
What do you think of that?
well, I think it would have been good if they would have done it before they did this stupid foul shot change. I hate that. Um, where you're like only allowed 5 fouls.
Yeah, that's a stupid rule.
That's taken a lot of the excitement out of the games, in my opinion. But I think it's a good idea
I
for
do too. I do too.
because you don't how many times you're watching the game and a team's got a little bit of a lead and they'll just sit there, dribble the ball, wait for someone to come out, pass it, the other person, and it's so boring. That's not basketball.
No, and like if you grew up like we did, remember uh, the North Carolina in the four corners?
Hmm.
Take one shot in 10 minutes.
Yeah,
Dean Smith's four corners.
mm,
Terrible for basketball.
it is.
I like the shot clock.
Mm,
I know people disagree with me. Like for wrestling in high school, you would have to change all the clocks, but I'd love to see riding time. Like you have
yeah.
in college, you should be rewarded if you can keep a guy on the mat. You should.
Yeah, I agree. That's one of the things I thought was pretty exciting whenever I went to see Penn State one time. They had that riding time.
Yeah. I mean, you deserve points if you can keep a guy from getting out.
Mm,
But that won't happen because they'd have to change all the clocks.
mm.
It wouldn't be that hard, but they would have to do it. And I don't think the PIAA will ever do that.
Yeah.
But I'd like to see. I definitely would.
Mm.
So, what else is going on in the world of sports?
Well, here's a shocker. Carter Smith won the 3,000 this past weekend at indoor track. I think Reese Cubison won. I didn't get a chance to really look through it, but I know that Mifflin County.
I think Wyatt Kaufman won something too.
Yeah, so they're picking up where they left off in cross country.
Yeah.
So
get them ready for the spring.
Yeah, I don't know what your thoughts are, but I don't know if it's just me, but this year in general, it seems like they're pushing. It used to be they'd stagger things out before the holidays with games. Now it seems like they're pummeling you every night. It's like I know Bald Eagle boys basketball had to have had 3, 4, or 5 games so far this year.
Really?
And it's just like, wow, we just started the season and they keep trying to push up the end of the seasons. It seems,
Wow.
might be just me, but it used to be, you'd rev up, the first part, in December you'd rev up, and then right after New Year's, boom, you know, you'd be like in a constant flow of every night being a constantly busy. But it's been busy since the first game. And I think the tab even came out for the Sentinel after the season started.
Oh, has it been out?
Oh, I don't know. Has it come out?
I don't know. If it did, I missed it.
I must have missed it too. But we're almost 2 or 3 weeks in now.
Yeah, it had to come out. I just missed it.
So, I mean, I don't mind being busy, but wow, it's just like it's like nothing for 2 weeks, and then all of a sudden, boom, you're right back at it, into the flow.
It does, doesn't it? It's like, this time. What about up your way? We know about down here. What's the basketball boys and girls looking like up in Center County?
Boy, it's going to be another tough year, I'm afraid. At least for Bellefonte boys or Bellefonte girls. They're still young, still building, trying to get their trying to get the base of their organization started again. One good thing is Bob Seeley is one of the assistant coaches. You remember
really?
Bob?
Yeah.
So that with that, they're going to get some good assistant coaching there.
Good old Bob Seeley.
The team that I think is going to dominate up here basketball wise is the St. Joe's girls and possibly the St. Joe's boys.
They got the Crispin girl, right?
Yeah, and Cunningham, former
JC Cunningham.
JC, yeah. So I look, and plus they have the old State College coach, girls coach.
Oh,
who's done a lot of stuff with that, and she was a legend when she retired from State. So
yeah, Irwin, right?
Yes. Real nice lady too. That whole family is top notch.
Tall too.
Yes.
I interviewed her one time, and it's like, oh wow.
Bethany Irwin, isn't it?
Yeah, she was at State College, and it's like I'm interviewing her and thinking this is a very tall woman.
And her daughter went to UConn.
Gino.
Yeah, played under Gino for 4 years.
Ariema.
Which they look like they're picking up where they left off.
They're amazing. They're amazing. I don't know. Every damn year. Now they got that, what's her name, Fudd? Azzy Fudd or something like that.
Yeah, they just graduated Bukers.
Yeah, and now here comes Fudd to kick butt. Excited for Penns Valley. I want to see.
Yeah.
Are they still coached by Joel Brinker?
Yes. Yep. Hell of a nice guy too.
Yeah, Brinker was a Bald Eagle. Here's a school from the past. Bald Eagle Nittany graduate.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Good wrestler. Ben.
Which later became with Lock Haven to become Central Mountain.
It was them, Bald Eagle Nittany, Lock Haven, and Sugar Valley. became Central Mountain.
Wow.
And now Sugar Valley has a school again.
Yeah, I saw that.
It's a
Nice
charter.
little facility.
It's a
Yeah.
charter, though, Sugar Valley Charter.
Nice. I keep saying this, but they have the nicest people there too. Whenever you're covering them, they really appreciate it. They don't matter if you're covering the other team or not. I covered an EJ Sugar Valley game last year, and they couldn't have been more hospitable and, tell me if I needed anything or if I needed water.
Yeah,
you
they're
know.
you most of the time. Yeah, in our business, you run into a lot of good people.
Hmm.
There's some that aren't. I think the worst fans I ever had to deal with was Williamsport.
Mm.
Remember when they came down? They had that Chevy Troutman who went to Duke.
Yeah, yeah.
They came down here against Indian Valley, and their fans started a fight with
Mm.
the Indian Valley fans.
Mm.
They were just ridiculous. They were yelling at every call. I was like, holy hell, we're going to get a riot.
Yeah.
But that kid was something. 6'7", Troutman was. Really dominated in high school. Like everything, it's not so easy in college.
Yeah.
But he went to Duke.
Mm.
To even be recruited by Duke.
Uh-huh. Boy, that's a team I can't believe has picked up where it left off with Krzyzewski.
I thought when Krzyzewski left, they were done.
Mm-hmm.
But they must have good NIL money.
Yeah.
I don't like it. Look at Texas Tech. They're in the conference. They're in the CFP, fourth overall in the nation, the football team, and they bought it. They bought the team.
Mm-hmm.
They spent $30 million this year for recruits and transfers. $30 million.
Wow.
So all you got to do now is buy a team.
Mm.
Well, they still had to be coached. I'll give them that.
Mm-hmm.
But you can buy a team. I wish UCLA would get some NIL money. No, I like the guy they got. Bob Chesney has taken James Madison to the playoffs.
Oh, so that's who they ended up getting?
Yeah, the guy
Wow.
from James Madison.
Jeez.
He's in 2 years at JM. He's 21-5. I'll take it. I'll take it.
Now, is he going to be allowed to coach in the?
Yeah. They're it's all amicable. They're gonna.
That's
He's
good.
gonna coach the team. The guys on the team wanted him to coach.
That's good.
Yeah, it isn't the Lane Kiffin bullshit.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
He's selfish. He's always been.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when he took his first job at his first head coaching job at USC, he thought he was going to be, the next Bear Bryant.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't work out too well. Do you have any shout-outs, bud?
Oh, dang, we're at that point already.
Yes.
Yikes.
Hold on. There's your logo.
Nice. It's official.
It's now official, but we got to play the music first. Feeding the ducks. Like that.
I like it.
Oh, wait, I got to see this. This is new. We have an applause track here now.
Oh, nice.
Hold on. Before you make your announcement. Kenny, shout outs.
Yeah. All
I
right.
like that. I didn't like that. I didn't know that. I saw it's new. It's an applause. Kenny Varner, one more time. All right, buddy.
All right, we'll start off with the Mifflin County girls 9th grade basketball team. They defeated Reading over the weekend, 53-23. Gemma Kanegi had 23, and teammate Grace Napakowski finished with 10. So congratulations on a great start to the season, and we'll probably be hearing those names throughout the year. So maybe the first of many.
Okay.
All right. Next shout out goes to East Juniata boys basketball player Rhett Smith, who posted a 16-point effort in a loss to Halifax. He also hit the game-winning shot the game before with 2 seconds left to lead his team to victory. So quite a good week for Mr. Smith.
Awesome.
All right. This one's pretty much hot off the presses. Today, Mifflin County bocce team won their season opener over Southern Huntington. Start the season 1-0.
Awesome, guys. Way to
It
go.
was a 6-3, 7-5 win. Now to the boys. Mifflin County 8th grade basketball team faced Milton Hershey, and Cam Kowalczyk led the Huskies with 4 points. So, and the 7th grade team, Clayton Foltz led scoring with 8 points. So, congratulations. And then my last one is the Penns Valley boys basketball team. They went to Hollidaysburg to battle Chestnut Ridge. Despite losing the contest, the Rams' Julian Battaglia had 20 points. That concludes my shout-outs for the week.
Awesome. We'll get a clap one more time for Kenny doing the shout-outs. And we have...
Thank you.
people doing the applause
Nice.
for Kenny Varner. That's awesome. Penn State fans, let me get your shout outs off. Penn State wrestling fans, got an odd one, a lot of travel there. Friday night, 8 o'clock Eastern, Big Ten Network, Penn State wrestles Wyoming.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a long trip. It's a long trip, but Cale enjoys it. He likes to go. I bet he goes hunting. He's a hunter. He likes to hunt.
Oh, yeah. That's definitely a good area to be doing that.
Yeah. So I know he'll be out there with the wrestling. It's at 8 o'clock. There's actually hard to believe. There's actually 2 Pennsylvania kids on the Wyoming team.
Oh, neat.
The Willishell brothers, Gabe and Luke. They're from Latrobe. They wrestle for the Cowboys.
Did I see right that Iowa State beat Iowa?
Yes, they did.
How big of a shocker was that? Was that an upset? I mean, because you were talking about how Iowa State was going to be a team to watch this year.
No, I don't think it was, because Iowa State, let's put it this way. Iowa is not what they were. They're still good.
Mm-hmm.
They're good enough to be ranked in the top 5. But the teams like Penn State, Ohio State, Iowa State, maybe even Oklahoma State, they're not going to beat. Right now, it looks like the top 2 teams well, obviously we know who number one is.
Yeah.
Penn State, and then the number two, Ohio State, looks like a beast. They do. They're number two right now.
Mm.
And then Iowa State's 3, Iowa's 4, and Oklahoma State is 5. And they're the ones. And then number 6 is Nebraska. They're about the 6 teams that, are ahead of everybody else.
Mm-hmm.
But really, it's Penn State.
Mm.
It's Penn State. We have, I got to tell you something about, you've heard me talking about PJ Duke.
Uh-huh.
Number 1 recruit in the class of 2025. He did not redshirt. He is starting at 157 for Penn State. He's 5-0 with 4 pins. But I got to tell you how impressive he is. They wrestled Lehigh last week,
Mm-hmm.
last Sunday. And he got John Rosansky of Lehigh. And Rosansky is ranked 7th in the country. He was 7th.
Mm.
He beat Antrell Taylor of Nebraska, the defending national champion. Rosansky did in an event. Duke crushed him 14-3.
Jeez.
Yeah. Oh my God, is he special? So is Marcus Blaze, the other freshman. They're eating people alive. But PJ Duke, dude, against Drexel, he had 4 takedowns and a pin. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
4 takedowns, and then he pinned the kid in only 1 minute and 15 seconds
Wow.
of the first period. Special.
I'll say. You don't even.
Special.
4 takedowns, it takes a while to do, but that must have been lightning quick.
Yeah. Yeah. Take him down, let him up, take him down, let him up, take him down, let him up, and then take him down, put him in a cradle. It's over. And the kid he crushed was pretty good. Do you remember Luke Nichter of Nichter was Central Dauphin?
Uh-huh.
That's who he destroyed.
Wow.
Yeah. But I mean, I was impressed. Rosansky beat the national champion, and Duke crushed him. Crushed him.
That's pretty dang scary.
Yeah, the lineup. So, and hell, Penn State's won 45-0 over Oklahoma. 30-3, I think, over Drexel. 36-6 over Lehigh, and they have 2 starters out.
Wow.
Yeah.
And didn't I hear rumblings that they once again have a great class coming in?
Oh my God. Well, 226 is Jaden James. He'll redshirt. But the 2027 class,
Mm-hmm.
they got the number 2 kid in the country, Landon Sedan. They got the number 4 kid in the country, Gray Burnett from Ohio. They got the number 6 kid in the country, Clinton Shepard from Indiana. And they got the number 8 kid in the country, and Gavin Mangano from New York.
Wow.
And then they got another ranked in the top 150, Will Soto from New York, and the one James Whitbread of State College.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the class is a beast. And they got Jaden James coming in next year. Woo! That kid's special. He was an under 23 U23 world champion. Sedan and Burnett are the two for the class of 2027. Burnett's going to try to do something that's just as Ohio's close to Pennsylvania as far as great high school wrestling. He's got 2 years. He's trying to be a 4-timer in Ohio. There ain't many. And then Sedan, PA, Norwin, would have been a 4-timer, but he broke his hand last year at districts. And didn't wrestle. He is 72-2. State champ as a freshman, then got injured as a sophomore, and I guarantee you he'll win it as a junior and senior. So, yeah, Penn State keeps rolling.
Nice.
With the recruiting classes. They did. Iowa got a good one, too, but they got the Bachman brothers from Faith Christian to commit. Good kids. They're both. Fred's just a sophomore, and Joey's a junior going for his 3rd state title.
Wow.
Yeah. But it should be nice. Another good year of Pennsylvania wrestling, but top 5 teams in AA are private or Christian schools, and the top 2 in AAA are private or Catholic schools. Because Notre Dame Green Pond is AAA now. And they're number 2. Number 1's Bethlehem Catholic.
It's still something needs to be done.
It's getting tiresome, isn't it?
It is. It is.
AA is Bishop McCourt 1, Faith Christian 2. I think it's Bishop McDevitt is 3, something like that. I don't remember offhand, but so I know you're a pro wrestling guy. What do you think of the way they're sending off Cena?
You know, I think it's very. They had all the opportunities to bring some real excitement to this retirement journey that he's been on, and I think they failed. Who the hell wants to see him wrestle Gunther?
Right.
You know, bring the Nexus back. You know, faction that he used to go up against. You know, bring them back and have some new members or something, or you know, bring someone that has more of a pop. You know, I would even like to see LA Knight go up against him. I don't like Gunther.
Yeah, because wait, who did Undertaker? His last match was
was it
his last match Lesnar?
Yeah. To end a streak, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean that's good.
Yeah, that was a good match.
It's not that I hate this Gunther, but yeah, there's no pop to it.
Right, and there's no interaction between those two through the years.
Right.
Have somebody that has familiarity with them. You know, bring back Christian and Edge. You know, who had a feud with them. Bring back, you know, I don't know, just bring somebody that had great chemistry. Bring the freaking Rock back. You know?
Yeah, there you go.
But yeah.
I mean, it looks stupid now as fast as he changed.
Him
being a bad guy ended too soon.
Yeah.
That was kind of stupid now.
Yeah, they didn't give it a chance to work.
Right.
They could have made that something pretty cool.
Right.
Yeah.
Have his last match, he spits on the fans and gives them the finger. I don't know.
Well, he came in as a bad guy. Have him go out as a bad guy.
Yeah.
And I like the old Cena. He was like bringing all these, not because he was wearing the old school jerseys and stuff, but he had this attitude, about him. And then he got to be more of a comic book character than anything.
Yeah, you get old and famous and
don't want to hurt his reputation.
Yeah. Those guys saying it, I don't know. I don't watch it anymore, but I see like clips on YouTube and it's like he was good, but calling him one of the all-time greats is bullshit.
Yeah, that's
He's not one of the all-time greats.
Yeah, it's to put asses in the seats. That's pretty much.
Yeah. It's just McMahon said, "You're going to be my guy," and that's it. And he did that with Shawn Michaels. He did that with Bret Hart. He did it with Hulk Hogan. He picks a guy, and that's his guy.
Yeah, and way back, wasn't it Backlund for a while?
Oh, my God, yeah.
He was the most boringest wrestler I've ever watched.
And then you saw him. Remember when he turned bad?
Yeah.
He was actually good.
Yeah.
They should have done that a long time. He was so vanilla. It's like, oh, my God.
But that moment he snapped and put the chicken wing on.
Yeah.
Oh, that was awesome.
Brilliant. But I mean, it's like you had superstar Billy Graham as your champion, and you went with Backlund. Oh. That was his dad who wanted him. McMahon Sr. wanted clean-cut guys like Bruno Sammartino.
But even Bruno had personality. Backlund didn't even have personality.
No.
He was by golly gosh and
yeah. Well, by golly, I'm gonna try to do my best, Vince. Oh, come on. Call the guy a fucking weasel or something. I know I said the F-bomb. Sorry. Yeah. He was too vanilla. Vanilla isn't as vanilla as he was.
No.
He had no personality on the mic at all. But he was
he talked in monotone, so never got too high or just talked real like mumbled.
Well, Vince, I'm going to try to do my best against him. I don't know. Killer Kowalski's tough, but I'm going to do my best.
Oh, I have to have all these fans behind me. I can't do it without them.
But he was actually a good wrestler. He wrestled college. So he knew the moves and stuff. He was just so boring. And you had Graham, who was like, I'm the man of the hour, the man with the power, too sweet to be sour.
He was the original Hulk Hogan.
Oh, my God.
Ripped him off so bad.
Hogan ripped him off. You better believe he did.
Even later on to the boas, that he put around.
Yeah, Graham was... He couldn't wrestle either, but he was a better champion. He was better on the mic, and he had the body,
Yeah.
But hey, what do you got coming up?
Oh, well, tomorrow I got Mifflin County Central Dolphin Wrestling. Excuse me. And then Friday I have, I believe it's Juniata against St. Joe's in girls basketball. So should be a good weekend or a good week to end.
Awesome.
Weather permitting, of course, anymore.
Yeah, always weather permitting in this season. That's good.
Yeah.
Keep busy. I got nothing. So, any final words, buddy?
Just go out and enjoy your athletes. Watch his games or her games. enjoy the time you get to spend to watch them because they grow up fast. So take the time out when you can and, spend some quality time watching your athletes.
You bet. That's a good way to end it. That's going to do it for the Press Box this week. We thank you for listening. For Kenny Varner, I'm Brian Carson. Thank you, and we will see you next week. Take care, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
You've been listening to The Press Box with Brian Carson and Kenny Varner. Tune in next week for another episode of The Press Box.